Hello all, welcome to chapter 7 from the book of Judges. In the beginning of this chapter, we see Gideon and the people of Israel gathered to battle against the Midianites. The Lord spoke to Gideon and said that the Israelites had gathered in large numbers for this battle. The Lord says that this victory will be for the glory of God, and therefore the number of Israelites that had gathered for battle had to be reduced. The Lord instructs Gideon to ask every individual who was fearful and afraid to return home. Thus, 22,000 returned and 10,000 remained. The Lord said that the remaining number was also too many and gave Gideon a test to perform to reduce the number of warriors. Gideon took the men down to the water. God informed to separate the individuals who drank from cupped hands, lapping like dogs, and individuals who got down on their knees to drink. God instructs Gideon to choose the warriors who cupped their hands to drink water, and the rest were to be sent back. Therefore, the final tally of warriors going to battle were 300. The same night, God asks Gideon to go against the Midianites. God also instructs that in case Gideon was still having doubts, then Gideon was to go down to the Midianites along with Gideon's servant Purah to hear what the Midianites were saying. When Gideon and Purah reach the massive Midianite camp, they hear a man telling a dream to his companion. According to this dream, a loaf of bread tumbled into a Midian tent and the tent collapsed. On hearing this dream, the companion interprets the dream as a defeat of the Midianites at the hands of Gideon. On hearing this conversation, Gideon was encouraged and leads the Israelites into the battle. We then see Gideon divides the 300 men into 3 companies. Each man was given a trumpet in one hand, and in the other they were given an empty pitcher with a torch inside. Gideon instructs his troops that when he is at the edge of the Midianite camp, he will blow the trumpet along with his company and shout, "The sword of the Lord and of Gideon." The same had to be done by the other companies. As per Gideon's instructions, the companies blew the trumpet and broke the pitchers that were in their hands. They then held the torches in one hand and blew the trumpets with the other, and shouted, "The sword of the Lord and of Gideon." There was confusion in the Midianite camp, and they drew swords against each other and fled. Then the men of Israel, called from the tribes of Naphtali, Asher, and Manasseh, pursued the Midianites. Towards the end of this chapter, we see Gideon then sent messengers throughout all the mountains of Ephraim to capture the watering places. The men of Ephraim did so, and also captured and killed the 2 princes of the Midianites, namely Oreb and Zeb. The men then brought the heads of the princes to Gideon. This is how the chapter ends. I hope you have enjoyed the video. Until next time, may God bless us all. Bye bye.